If you're looking for the best 3D printers, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the 7th position of our list, we have Toybox 3D printer. There are more sophisticated 3D printers out there than the Toybox 3D printer, but as an introduction to 3D printing, this device will appeal to young makers looking to flex their creative muscle. And they'll get to produce toys as part of the bargain. Using the Toybox 3D printer, you can create small toys. You're limited to prints that are around 3 inches on each side. The controls are simple to operate, and Printer Maker Make Toys includes a selection of free toy templates that you can use to get started. You're also able to modify designs or even upload your own, adding to the creativity that this printer can spark. Kids shouldn't use the printer unsupervised, as it's too easy to touch the hot print head or one of the other moving parts. Because the Toybox's printing bed isn't head, sometimes prints can be difficult to remove. Nevertheless, we were charmed by this printer and how quickly it produced good quality prints. The number 6 position is held by XYZ da Vinci Nano. It may take some effort to track down, but the Da Vinci Nano from XYZ Printing remains a top choice for novices and teachers who don't want to spend big bucks getting started in 3D printing. The Da Vinci Nano is an especially good bargain if you can find it for $200 or so. Some retailers offer it for less if you're willing to search for a deal. The printer is relatively compact, about the size of a bread maker, but it has a generous for its size built area of 4.7 inches on all sides. There's a door to close off the print area and block out some of the noise from printing. But be aware that opening the door doesn't stop the printing process. The Da Vinci Nano is no speed demon. Other best 3D printers produce objects in much less time, but the prints it produced in our testing were of very good quality. The software that accompanies this 3D printer is also easy to use. Another reason why we recommend the Da Vinci Nano for classroom settings. The number 5 position is dominated by Formlabs Form 3. How do you follow up the best resin printer around? Build something even better, which is what Formlabs has done with its new Form 3D printer. You will get a slightly larger print area than you did with the Form 2, but the real change in this new version is the Form 3's redesigned optics engine. The laser and optics are located in a sealed package that makes the printer more reliable since it keeps out dust that might block the path of the laser. We certainly saw that reliability when testing the Form 3, as none of our prints failed, a first for us. We also appreciate the use of low-force stereolithography, which means that the Form 3 uses less force when working with the hardened layers of a print in progress. At a starting price of $3,499, the Form 3 is not an inexpensive 3D printer, though if you don't need the new features, Formlabs sells refurbished versions of the Form 2 for around $1,000 less. Artists, designers, and professionals who do a lot of 3D printing won't mind the price, as they'll appreciate the time saved by dependable Form 3. Moving on to the next at number 4 with Polaroid PlaySmart. The brand that made its name with cameras that can instantly produce photos is now doing the same with 3D printing. The Polaroid PlaySmart is one of the best 3D printers to get if you're looking for a beginner-friendly device that also produces good-looking prints relatively fast. In our testing, this Polaroid 3D printer churned out prints much faster than comparably priced devices. The output looks good too. Details are clean and smooth, and we had very few problems with our test prints. We also like that the Polaroid PlaySmart can work with different types of materials, and you're not locked into buying your printing material from the manufacturer. You can find less expensive options if you're looking to get started in 3D printing, and the print area on the PlaySmart is pretty small relative to more advanced models. But this printer takes a lot of the waiting out of 3D printing process, and we think you'll be pleased with the results. The number 3 position is held by LulzBot Mini 2. This updated version of the LulzBot Mini doesn't miss a step when it comes to replicating what made the original such a great 3D printer. Once again, you get a printer that's flexible enough to handle different materials at an affordable price tag if you're ready to step up from models aimed at beginners. But the LulzBot Mini 2 outdoes its predecessor by giving you a larger print area to work with and a new, more flexible printhead capable of handling even more materials. Our testing revealed that the Mini 2 churns out prints faster than the original, with quality remaining high on the finished product. You may have to hunt down the LulzBot Mini 2, but it remains available at 3D printer retailer Dynamism for $1,495. That's a better price than we have seen at other retailers, suggesting supplies for this older printer may be running low. Next at number 2, we have Monoprice Voxel. If you're looking to get started in 3D printing, the Monoprice Voxel 3D printer is a great choice as it delivers high-quality prints without costing you a fortune. Novices will particularly appreciate the heated prints based on the Voxel, which means more reliable prints when you use materials like ABS. The top of the print bed slides out too, and it's bendable, so removing prints is a snap. We also like the fact that the Voxel is enclosed, an important consideration if you're planning on using a 3D printer in a home or classroom. The MP Voxel is speedy, producing prints in times we usually see from more expensive devices. We were also impressed with the quality of prints, which accurately recreated details and captured natural, smooth curves in our testing. You may run into some minor frustrations with setup, but once it's up and running, the MP Voxel is the best 3D printer for people who want to experience 3D printing for the first time. Finally, the number 1 position is dominated by 3Doodler Create Plus. If you want to take 3D printing into your own hands, we recommend the 3Doodler Create Plus. This handheld pen lets you create 3D objects as easily as you would with a standard pen and paper. We like the 3Doodler Create Plus because it's easy to hold and it supports a variety of materials. Less expensive options like the Polaroid Play 3D pen restrict you to PLA, so you get greater flexibility with the 3Doodler Create Plus. You will also find hundreds of stencils from 3Doodler that can help you design toys, animal models, and other architectural designs. There is a $19.99 kit that features additional nozzles for changing the layer size and texture of your model. The 3D pens typically attract younger users, and the size and simple controls of 3Doodler Create Plus is the right size for tiny hands. You will find yourself reloading the pen frequently as the 3Doodler Create Plus uses shorter filaments, but overall this is a very good experience for people who want to find a creative way to design small objects. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.